Well, I guess we're gonna have a part 2. I'm here at the customer where the Logistical Nightmare video ended. The last one. And now we've got 195 rejected cases. So, and it's 220 some odd cases short. So it's a good time all around. Let's get hooked up, pull out, and see what's up. Alley-oop. So we got that going. We gotta move that. We'll kick this chalk block out. Woo! Whoa. Okay, so we're still good on fuel. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna pull over, or we're gonna pull up, put this thing here up, and well, we're gonna take the opportunity to look in the back, see what's up, and also get in position to slide the tandems. Before we leave, we have to call dispatch before we leave. This is serious, so let's see what the back looks like. Oh, we have an entire pallet still up here, so at least it's in a pallet. So we got some phone calls to make. Let's get these doors shut. And let's see what happens. Now here's the thing. If it was just 2 or 3 cases, they'd tell us to toss them. Not 192. I have a feeling this happened to my buddy about 2 weeks ago, and he had to take it all the way back. So they had him take it all the way back, which sounds unreasonable because I could go to Cartersville, which is about 3 hours that way, and drop it off. So made the phone call, sent all the paperwork in. Can't stay here. I gotta get kicked off the property, so I gotta go basically back to the Loves. That's the nearest place. So we'll have to figure out what's going on there. So in a strange turn of events, I'll just face the camera this way because, well, you can't see me. I'm basically taking the product to my next pickup. This evening dispatch made a phone call, and I guess we're gonna donate it to their company Christmas party. So, hey, can't beat that. So, we made it. Trailer sitting there in the dock. They're all happy. It's about 5 to 1. I'm going to do a split in case it's loaded early, but tomorrow's Saturday, so hopefully they're wanting to get done early and get out. I don't think they're doing any killing or processing tomorrow. I think everything might already be done, but at least I didn't have to deal with 190 some odd cases of ice cream, or buckets, or whatever they were. Buckets. So I guess the calamity continues, so we'll see you in the morning. So it's the next day. We got the load picked up. We're running out of Humboldt now. Wasn't quite as much of a cluster last night as it was looking to be, but we got the ice cream taken care of, so now we got to head back towards Nebraska. We're just outside of Dyersville right now on the 412. We're gonna cut over to I-55 and go up and then just work our way across. So, see how this works out, and catch you here in a bit. So we stopped here in Dyersburg and grabbed some coffee and a quick shower. Also got to check a leak. I got an APU leak that we got to check out. So let's get all this taken care of and check that leak, and we'll get going. I've only put about 50 miles in, but well, I want my coffee, so see you in a minute. These guys will sit here in this 1 hour parking along the side here, stack up 4 deep, and then get mad when you make them move because nobody can get in or out. Just for fun, let's see how clean it is. Now the water's for me cleaning out my coffee. That's empty. As usual, they didn't do the floors. There's crap everywhere. But they did clean it. More and more I've been running into situations where all they're doing is changing the towels. There's been a few times I haven't even done that. Come in here to see the towels clean and got all the guys' crap hanging on the back of the door. Wash rags hanging in there. Fresh towels here. They just threw it in, redid it, and left. The work ethic is severely lacking. We're just going to do a quick walk around. We got 3/4 of a tank. I bumped the curb a little coming in, but thankfully we got shorter mud flaps on these, and they've got the springs. Watched a guy in a St. Joe one time literally slam a curb, a K&B driver, slammed the curb and literally just ripped both of his mud flaps off, just laid them up, just neatered and grabbed behind the trailer. So him being in a hurry, it cost him about an hour. So, let's show you what I'm looking at here. As you see, there's a little bit of splattering here. And this morning, I know that's leaking. Those are almost impossible to stop, but there was a little puddle right here in the corner. Put my hand under here, you can see my, and there was antifreeze there. Don't see anything going on in here. Might check this while I'm here. Yep, we're good. You pretty much only service these once a year, but I don't see anything but dripping. So we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll just start heading that way. I'm at 28 minutes into my 30 minutes, so let me tell you why. As you see, I got 7 hours and 26 minutes, 9:10, and 7:09. It's going to go to 8. I did an 8-hour split. So the reason I did that is because, well, one, I didn't want to sit around at a chicken plant, but two, we got enough time. I don't have to be in Norfolk, Nebraska till 9:30 tomorrow night. So I got all day tomorrow. So if I find a good place to stop in 7 hours, 7.5 hours, I'm just going to stop and just let my break be part of my day. So let's put this thing on the road and let's get going, man. Got a Cracker Barrel over here. They say it's soul food for white people. I've eaten there a couple of times, and I'll say one thing. I have had prison food that was better than that. That was just, it's just, I don't know. They've cheapened up to the point where it's all it is ambiance anymore. You could just tell that everything came in pre-made and frozen, was heating up in a microwave. I mean, even the rolls, it was just the cornbread. How do you screw up cornbread? I don't know, but they figured out how to do it. So, yeah, it was just bad. Now, I did the routing, and there's 2 different ways I could go. All the way up to St. Louis, and I'll cut across 36 because I hate 70. Or I can go through the woods. Now, Google Earth from Dyersville, Google Earth said it was 11 hours to go one way, 12 hours to go the other way. Well, not from Humboldt, anyhow. So But the difference in miles is only like 30 miles difference. I take longer to go through the woods. It's shorter if I didn't go through Sykeston, but I don't go through the Ozarks in the truck like this. So we got a really light load. I think we'll just continue straight up 55 and see what happens there. There's no reason to go through the woods, and it's Saturday, so find a place to stop up that way, or if we got to take a 2-hour break, we'll take a 2-hour break. Either way, I think we're, sign said we're 189 miles out of St. Louis, so about 2 3/4 hours we'll be there. So yeah, something like that. So let's get up there. So it's early Sunday morning. We just decided to stop here in Bevier. I could have done a 2-hour break, driven another 4 hours. 4 hours and like 19 minutes or something. That would have put me at probably either right at Percival or Pacific Junction. It would have been around the Iowa-Nebraska line. But I got time today. We are 369 miles out. And I got to be there till 9:30 tonight. So we're in yard move right now. Just for fun, I put the Google Earth on because I know it'll crash. And I guess it's time to get this day started. Not gonna be really busy today, but we're just gonna make it over there, and then we'll wrap it up over there. So we're at the delivery. Well, actually, we were at the delivery. We had to come back over here to the Loves because AWG doesn't let anybody stage there. They took over affiliated and everything got much worse. I have no love for this company, let's just put it that way. But that being said, got over there, checked in, come back over here, but I can't officially check in till 5:30 tonight. It is 12:30 now, so gotta wait a few hours, go check in, and then my appointment's tonight at 9:30, so I guess we'll find out. So it's about 7:30 at night. I am completely out of time, so I'm gonna have to be on personal conveyance, so hopefully that works out. To get delivered. We're here. We got a 9:30 appointment tonight, so hopefully everything goes well. I wish I'd had a film of going in. The kid in the guard shack, he just needed whipped. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Rude, throwing things around, got attitude and all that. He was acting like a 13-year-old girl. So I guess we'll get this taken care of, and we'll see how it works out. So hopefully this isn't as bad as the last one. Well, I've made it. As you see, my truck in the background is in a door, but there's another weird thing going on. With all the gates, guard shacks, Homeland Security and all that, I'm standing on 275 because, well, they have everything up front, yet back here is wide open. I can literally drive out. I just want to have my paperwork. I could also literally drive in. I mean, I literally could walk right across the street and get Taco Bell if it didn't get to the point where it makes me catastrophically sick these days. Of course, I do see a Raising Cane's over there, so there may be hope. I'm not joking. We're on the highway. So we're here. I'm in my door at my appointed time. It is what it is. Hopefully it won't take me more than a couple hours. And hopefully things just don't go nutty and crazy because, well, this is a grocery warehouse. Luckily, it's not one of the horrible ones. There's a few warehouses that are owned by this chain that I absolutely refuse to go to. Absolutely. It's not even a question if it comes up. And but this isn't one of them. It hasn't been too horrible. It's just this company, it's something about the attitudes of I mean, even the guards were absolute pricks. Just jerks, like I said. But as they go, this is one of the better ones. Kansas City, I won't do that one anymore. South Haven or Hernando, absolutely not. I will do Goodlettsville. I haven't been to the one in Amarillo in a while, but all the ones that were affiliated are actually pretty good. The actual OG ones, no, they just... But sometimes you get loads that you don't want to do, and this was one that I really didn't want to do, but it just kind of worked out. And truthfully, right now at this time of year and all that, there's some things you should fight about, there's some things you should let go, and there's not enough freight to fight about right now, so I need to fight for the freight, not for the loads that I want. Because, well, if I don't haul it, somebody else is going to haul it. And while I will admit this load didn't pay what I thought it should, it still paid me okay. So you just kind of have to keep things in perspective, especially this time of year and with the way the freight market's been acting. So I'll let this thing blink green for a while. I'm probably going to lay down, and with any luck, we should be empty. But I'll tell you this, I think we're just going to go ahead and end the video. It wasn't a terribly long one, but sometimes it doesn't have to be. Sometimes on these loads things just happen and you got a calamity followed by a calamity, but as you saw, it all worked out. And as you get into this business more, you're going to realize that it's not personal, and there's so many moving parts that if one thing gets messed up, there's just a domino effect. I've talked about it before, but I've never really talked about it at length. But, you know, had I not been able to pick up that Tyson load, it would have upset about 2 other loads and maybe 2 to 3 other drivers if they didn't have one. We would have been short a trailer, so another load wouldn't have gotten loaded. I mean, it just starts compounding. So things worked out, and I'm glad they worked out. So I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep your heads up, and these little momentary inconvenience happen, but I'll tell you right now, truthfully, between you and me, I actually made pretty good money over this weekend. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.